Ever pondered over the paradox of a violent empire fostering peace? Today, we journey back to the heart of the 13th century, a period that witnessed the rise of an empire so vast it left an indelible mark on human history. This was the era of the Mongol Empire, an unprecedented dominion of power and influence. At the helm of this empire was the formidable Genghis Khan and his successors, whose reign of conquest spread from the eastern shores of Asia to the gates of Europe. Yet, amidst the tales of war and conquest, a remarkable phenomenon emerged, the Pax Mongolica, or the Mongol Peace. This period, paradoxically, was an era of peace, stability, and cultural exchange that defied the violent reputation of the Mongol warriors. The Mongol Peace, as it turns out, was a golden age that reshaped the world in profound ways. Intrigued? Let's delve into the fascinating tale of how the Mongols, infamous for their warfare, brought about an era of peace. Firstly, to grasp the Pax Mongolica, let's comprehend the sheer magnitude of the Mongol Empire. Picture this, a realm stretching from the eastern shores of Asia to the heartlands of Europe, from the icy tundra of Siberia to the scorching deserts of Persia. The Mongol Empire at its zenith was the largest contiguous land empire in history, covering a staggering 22% of the Earth's total land area. This colossal empire was not just about landmass, it was about influence. The Mongols commanded vast territories, diverse cultures, and countless populations. Their reach was not confined to the lands they physically controlled. It extended into the realms of economics, politics, and culture. Their influence rippled across continents, shaping the course of history in profound and lasting ways. So, when you think of the Mongol Empire, think colossal, think vast, think influential. Can you imagine the reach of their influence? The crux of the Pax Mongolica was an extensive trade network. The Mongols were not merely conquerors, they were connectors too. They understood the power of trade and the importance of a well-established network, and so they undertook the task of reviving and expanding the legendary Silk Road, among other routes. This ancient trade route, named for the lucrative silk trade carried out along its length, was a complex system of trade paths connecting the east to the west. Under the Mongol rule, this road experienced a renaissance. The Mongols ensured its safety, making it a reliable path for merchants and travelers. Imagine caravans laden with silks, spices, precious stones, and exotic goods, moving safely across vast distances. But it wasn't just about material goods. The Silk Road was also a highway of ideas, a conduit for cultural exchange. It facilitated a dialogue between civilizations, sparking a cross-pollination of philosophies, scientific knowledge, arts, and even cuisines. Moreover, the Mongols did not stop at the Silk Road. They established a network of routes crisscrossing their vast empire, connecting previously isolated regions. These routes, often called the Mongol highways, were a marvel of logistics and coordination. The Mongols even set up a system of relay stations known as yam, which allowed for efficient communication and transportation across the empire. This extensive trade network led to an economic boom. It stimulated urban growth, transforming small towns into thriving cities. It fostered a sense of interdependence among different regions, encouraging cooperation and peace. So, when we talk about the Pax Mongolica, we're talking about an era when trade was not just a means of economic growth, but also a tool for cultural exchange, for fostering understanding and unity among diverse people. It was a time when the world was intricately linked, much like today's globalized world. The Mongols didn't just conquer lands, they connected them. They understood that the true strength of an empire lies not just in its military might, but also in its ability to foster cultural and economic exchange. In doing so, they laid the groundwork for a period of peace and prosperity that the world had never seen before. The flourishing trade created a ripple effect of prosperity. Imagine cities once ravaged by war and strife now transformed into bustling centers of commerce and culture. This wasn't a fluke or a mere coincidence, but a deliberate act by the Mongols. Their strategy of peace after conquest was a masterstroke that brought stability to regions once torn apart by incessant warfare. The Mongols didn't just conquer territories, they governed them. They established efficient administrative systems, upheld the rule of law, and promoted trade. As a result, economic activity flourished in the regions under their control. Markets were teeming with goods from all corners of the empire, from luxurious silk from China to precious gems from India. But prosperity wasn't just about material wealth. The Mongols also ensured the safety and security of their subjects. They maintained a strong military presence to deter potential aggressors and kept the peace within their vast empire. This stability allowed people to focus on commerce and cultural pursuits, fostering an environment where creativity and innovation thrived. Moreover, the Mongols promoted inter-regional trade, which led to the movement of people across the empire. Merchants, scholars, and artisans traveled freely, contributing to the vibrant cultural melting pot that characterized the Pax Mongolica. Cities once chaotic now became safe havens for merchants and travelers. The Mongol peace wasn't just a period of calm after a storm. It was an era of growth, prosperity, and cultural exchange that left an indelible mark on world history. But the Pax Mongolica wasn't just about trading material goods. It was a time when intellectual and cultural exchange flourished, creating an interconnected web of ideas, philosophies, and artistic expression. Imagine for a moment the hustle and bustle of a vibrant city under Mongol rule. It's a melting pot where scholars, artists, and philosophers from all corners of the vast empire converge. They come bearing their unique perspectives, their innovative thoughts, their distinct cultures, and their unparalleled artistic senses. Now, picture these individuals engaging in riveting dialogues, exchanging ideas, challenging conventional wisdom, and learning from each other. A Persian poet shares verses with a Chinese scholar. A Byzantine artist learns new techniques from an Indian counterpart. An Arabic philosopher debates with a European thinker. This is not just an exchange, it's a fusion, a melding of minds and cultures that creates something new, something extraordinary. These interactions weren't confined to cities or elite circles. They permeated all layers of society, influencing everything from art and literature to science and philosophy. Ideas flowed freely, unhindered by borders or social status. Knowledge was not a privilege, it was a shared treasure. This convergence of intellect and culture wasn't a mere byproduct of the Pax Mongolica. It was a driving force behind it, a cornerstone of the peace and prosperity that marked this era. The Mongols didn't just build an empire, they fostered a global community of thinkers, innovators, and creators, sharing of knowledge and ideas that would shape the world's future. One of the most visible legacies of the Mongol peace can be seen in architecture. The Mongol Empire, vast as it was, stretched across diverse regions, each with its own unique cultural heritage. This blend of influences manifested itself most tangibly in the architectural marvels that were constructed during the Pax Mongolica. The Mongols, despite their reputation as fierce warriors, were also cultural chameleons. They absorbed and adapted elements from the cultures they ruled over, resulting in a unique architectural fusion. From the towering pagodas of China to the intricate domes of Persia, the Mongols incorporated these styles into their own constructions, blending them seamlessly with their traditional yurt designs. This architectural adaptability is a testament to the Mongols' cultural flexibility. They didn't merely impose their own culture on the lands they conquered, they embraced and integrated the best of what each culture had to offer. This open-minded approach fostered a sense of unity and mutual respect among the diverse populations under their rule. Yet the architectural legacy of the Pax Mongolica isn't just about physical structures. It's also about the ideas and values they represent. These buildings stand as enduring symbols of the Mongols' ability to bridge cultures, to foster peace and prosperity, and to create a world where diverse traditions could coexist and thrive. In the end, the Mongol Empire left behind not just an architectural legacy, but a testament to the power of cultural exchange and adaptability, a unique fusion of architectural styles. Beyond the physical contributions, Mongol rule promoted religious tolerance. This might come as a surprise to many, given the empire's reputation for fierce conquests. But the Mongols, in their unique way, were inclusive rulers. They believed in the principle of live and let live, which extended to the religious practices of their subjects. In the vast expanse of their empire, there were countless cultures, each with their own unique set of beliefs and religious practices. From Buddhists in the east to Christians in the west, from Muslims in the south to shamanists in the north, the Mongol Empire was a melting pot of diverse faiths. The Mongols, instead of imposing their own beliefs, allowed these different religions to coexist. They understood that forcing a single religion could lead to unrest and rebellion. Instead, They chose a path of tolerance and acceptance, granting religious freedom to all. This approach was not just pragmatic, but also a testament to their respect for diversity. This religious freedom under Mongol rule allowed different religious communities to thrive. Churches, mosques, temples, and synagogues were built and protected. Scholars from different faiths were encouraged to engage in dialogues, fostering a spirit of intellectual curiosity and mutual respect. The Pax Mongolica was not just about peace and prosperity, it was also about acceptance and coexistence. Through their policy of religious tolerance, the Mongols cultivated a sense of unity and harmony among diverse religious communities. So, the Pax Mongolica, a period of peace and prosperity, came from an unexpected source. The Mongols, a fierce and formidable force, not only forged the largest contiguous land empire in history, but also fostered a time of remarkable tranquility and growth. They established an extensive trade network, connecting the East and West and facilitating the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures. This led to a ripple effect of prosperity, turning once war-torn cities into bustling hubs of commerce and culture. The intellectual and cultural exchange during this period was immense, with scholars, artists, and philosophers converging from all corners of the empire. The architectural legacy they left behind stands testament to their influence. Moreover, the Mongols promoted religious tolerance, fostering unity and harmony among diverse communities. An era of peace and prosperity, all thanks to the Mongols. Quite the paradox, isn't it?